What the hell's going on, y'all? Holy shit here. In this video, we have Kadilen without anything. So she is in the Druid class. Let's go over her stats. She is limit broken at 802 attack, 939 defense, 1527 HP. And that for fast mana speed is not terrible. It's just a little bit below the expected amount that I would want for a hero in this class defensively. Her special skill is Eclipse Shield, and that's again at fast mana speed. Deals 190 damage to all enemies. So I like the fact that she hits all enemies, and then all allies get plus 74 defense against special skills for 3 turns. So yeah, that could help you out. That would probably work more on defense. If you're going offensively and you're using her as a defense person when you're attacking somebody, that would be helpful. As far as defense goes, that might not be enough because you can still take everybody out with tile damage. So let's go in attacker and let's give her an assessment. Now her costume version is Excelente, so you got to keep that in mind. She is night and day difference from this costume compared to the other. So if this is your only option, you got to be careful what you choose. Alright, don't want Delilah to heal yet. Alright, so I'm gonna just take out this hero first. Alright, so we're gonna have her defense go up before we hit these blue tiles on Kadilen. And oh no, that's we're gonna do this first. We're gonna let her go off, and then we're gonna use Onyx to see how that affects Kadilen's with the special skill. Alright, so they all have the defense up. Alright, now let's see. Now, if I was just to completely... Well, you know what? Actually, let's do this. Let me hit Sobek. I'm going to actually hit Sobek, because then we're going to hit the tiles on Kadilen and actually see if that... Obviously, it's not going to do anything. But so 371. So he was able to dispel that defense. So this is where her ability is. It just kind of sucks that her defense is only on special skills. If her defense was on tiles as well, this Kadilen might be able to survive, but he won't, because it only affects special skills. So that's where I think, some of these older heroes are getting costumes. And if you don't have the costume, you got to wait before you ascend them, right? Because if you don't get the costume, you're just going to be, chasing that thought and that dream, and you're just going to be disappointed when you don't get that costume. All right, so let's use her ability against herself and get some tiles going up against her here. She does charge up, at an adequate speed. And let's see what that damage is. Alright, so that drops it significantly. So they barely even, scraped her at all. Let's go one more time. All right, so she does charge up fast. And again, that's, yeah, that defense helps a little bit. So yeah, if you don't have the costume, I would be wary about ascending her. There are some 4-star heroes that are definitely just as good, if not better, out there. If you have the costume, definitely ascend her. And I would say, if when it comes to limit breaking, if again, without the costume, I don't think that she's relevant in this game. Not without the costume at all. And I don't know if she has a secondary costume yet. But for you new players out there, if you have her, just hold out a little bit longer. I mean, she's okay, but she's not great, right? Her stats are a little bit weak. And you could see that, I was just throwing all kinds of tiles, and I really wasn't even worried about, this team going off. So the assessment for defense is she's on the low side. She doesn't quite hit hard enough. And that defense on special skills, you could really just time that and just not have to worry about it. Time it, let that either you could dispel it or just have that kind of, go off on its own and then attack after. It's really easy to counter that. So defensively, to me, she gets a C+. She does have a little bit of defense, but not enough to really make that, difference. And then offensively, she's a little bit better. I would say defensively, that the enemy is about to go off. It's like, hey, let me just set off her ability and give me 74% defense on that ability, and she can actually create some survivability when you're using her on offense. So she's a little bit better in that aspect. So she goes up a little bit offensively to a B-. So that's my assessment. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later, y'all.